Hello and welcome back. So it's been a couple of weeks since I put a video out. So not really been fishing. I fished last weekend, but it was literally for like a couple of hours. The sun was bright, to say the least. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was bloody lovely. But it was just too bright for fishing, so I only fished for a couple of hours. I got some footage. I'll show some of it now. So I've come out today. It's a bit more overcast. There's rain forecast later. I've had a walk down to one of my favourite spots that I like to fish, and currently there's actually fish moving and feeding, which is a good sign because I haven't seen it for a while. Typical, this isn't, oh no, there's the one just swirled there. So yeah, there is fish feeding here. So this is where I'm going to start. And hopefully I can get my first brown trout from the River Tweed this year. Only time will tell. See you in a bit. So I'm back on the River Tweed up in Scotland. And there's a section of river that I often drive past and I look at and I think, that looks fishy, but I've never had a chance to fish it. But today, I've been out on my bike this morning, had a couple of hours ride, got a couple of hours spare before I do anything else. So I thought, you know what, I want to jump in the car, I want to drive up the road, and I'm going to fish this bit. So it's a section on the way to Peebles from Innerleithen. I'm just going to have a little toddle up and down, see if there's anything moving. If not, I'm going to try drifting a fly down this section. Let's see how it goes. See you in a bit. So I found this bit here. Some fast rapids, and it comes down here, it gets deeper, and there's a deep pool just down there, and there's a fish just topped. So I'm going to try fishing this bit, see if I can catch anything, see if I can get my first brownie of the year. It's bright sunshine. Not a lot of wind, there's a lot of insects about, so I'm feeling kind of hopeful. I've also fixed my waders. Well, I've patched them up. I'm going to find out if they're fixed or not. See you in a bit. Well, what I thought was a fish jumping before, turns out it wasn't. There's a golf course on the other side of them trees, and there's been about 5 golf balls come through so far and into the water. So I've moved a bit further down, hopefully away from the low flying golf balls. Still trying to get that first brownie of the year. It's although the temperatures are up, the water's still relatively cold. My crotch is still dry, so that's a bonus. So yeah, there's a lot of sedges flying about. There's a lot of insects on the top of the water, but I've not seen any fish coming up for them. So I still think they're sort of down a bit. Either that or this bright sunshine's keeping them down, but who knows? I've got a little nymph on at the minute, so I'll try drifting that about down here, see what happens. See you in a bit. That's just topped for me fly there. It's not a big fish, but either way, it's a fish. Well, I've been out for a couple of hours. I've had one come up for the dry, and that is it. I think it's just so bright and the river's not that deep, sort of knocked them off. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to find a bit of shade, but the sun's sort of right at its highest. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's a glorious day, to be honest. I'm not complaining, but on the fishing side of it, it's not the best. So if I get a couple of hours this evening, once the sun starts to go down, I'll get back out. But I've got things to do, people to see, so we'll see what happens. Until the next one, see you in a bit. Speaking of which, I've not got my glasses on. That wind is blowing in my face. I don't want to risk getting another fly to the eye. So, like I say, luckily, last time I did have my glasses on. I think I'll change the camera angle as well. Let's see if I can catch my first trout on the Tweed. So I've put a gold-head Viva nymph on the point just to get down in the water column, and then I've got a traditional wet fly, I can't remember the name of it, on as a dropper. But judging from where the fish are feeding, they're not big fish, they're only little ones. I think they're high up. Well, I'll give it a little bit of time like this before I try changing. Oh, I've just had one try for it there. Yes, I think I'll put a lighter fly on the point. Because I think they're feeding quite high up in the water. Alright, so I've just gone for a smaller nymph. Still gold head, but hopefully it won't sink as fast. I'll give it a few casts. I might have to change to just a normal sort of traditional wet and maybe a dry on the dropper if it's still going too far down. There only seem to be little fish in here at the minute feeding, but at the minute a fish is a fish. I had a couple of takes where I was, but nothing to write home about. So I've just moved down ever so slightly to this bit that I quite like the fish here. It has produced some fish for us last year, and obviously my last video I was here, and as before I just cast out into the fast water, get some more line out, then come round into the calm and start my retrieve. I was caught and lost a very big fish last year from this bit. And I have seen a lot of big fish in the area, but not this year, but it's still early season. In fact, I lost a big fish on a Dawson's Nomad. I was catching lots of little fish, and then I thought, you know what, let's put a big lure on. So I put a Dawson's Nomad on, hooked a big fish. I don't know if it was a salmon or a sea trout, but yeah, managed to get off. That was before I started the YouTube channel. I want to see if I can get it drifting over to this bit. Usually a kingfisher hangs about here as well. That's quite nice to watch. Yeah. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, no way. Oh, let's try again. Yeah, it wasn't a big fish, but it would have been my first Tweed brownie of the season. Yes. Oh no, he's off. Oh no. Oh. Two I've lost now. Bugger. That was on a black pennel, that one. Oh well. Let's try again, I guess. Oh, I've just missed a one. Getting plenty of takes. I've lost two. Oh, I just lost another one. Oh my God. What is going on? I've even gone down to a tiny size, I think it's a 16 nymph. I'm getting little plucks at it all the time. I just needed a bigger fish to hit it, I think. Come on. I just want my first River Tweed brownie of the season. Is that too much to ask for? So, just found that. It was dead on the bottom, and it's a little baby lamprey. Now I've never actually seen one in the wild. It's one of my favourite pike baits, that. Yeah, it's just a little one. But they're in this river. Well, I wasn't expecting to find one of them. pretty cool. Now, can I keep this one on? Oh, he's worth netting. Yeah, get in. He's not big by any means, but it's my first River Tweed brownie of the season. Can we get a big cheer? Come on, then off you go. Well, it ain't been easy, and it's took us a couple of sessions, but I've finally gone and done it. My first River Tweed brownie of the season. It's in the net. See if I can get some more. See you in a bit. Oh, I touched the line, the fish was out the water. Does that count? Was that fish number 2? I'll let you decide. And I've got a knot in my line. Yeah, give in the comments, let us know if that counts or not. Am I on fish number 2 or am I still on 1? See you in a bit. Well, it's Monday morning. There wasn't much else happening on Saturday. Just a couple of more takes, but I think they were just off a little tiny fry. And then I didn't really fish for much longer after losing that other little tiddler. I had some friends coming up, so they sort of got there half an hour after that. So I packed up, went back. I had the dog out for a walk last night and I seen quite a few fish feeding just to the bit where I'm walking to now. So I thought I'd get up nice and early, had the dog out. I'm now heading out fishing. It's about 6:30. So I want to fish for a couple of hours, go back, get me breakfast and then head out on my mountain bike for the day. But squeeze some fishing in beforehand. So let's see what happens. I'll see you in a bit. Last night there was quite a lot of activity. Might have a little bit longer here and then walk up slightly. Although I've been watching up there and there's not much moved up there either. Maybe it's a change of fly. Give that a go first. Well, I've had about half an hour here now. I've not seen a single fish move. Now last night, every few minutes there was a one topping. I'm feeding on something, obviously not feeding here this morning. I don't know whether to go further upstream or a little bit downstream to where I was Saturday. I think I'll sit and have 5 minutes and have a think and see what I'm going to do. See you in a bit. I've got some new mates. Morning, ladies. Suppose I'll let these get past. He's coming. Nope, bit of a standoff. Come on. See if I can squeeze past without upsetting them. Oh, even more of them. Just having a cast off the bank into this little pool. I normally fish the other side, wade out and fish this towards me, but I thought I'd try it from the bank. Well, there is a couple of fish feeding further down, so I'll have a couple of casts here and then I'll wade out and cast into where I normally do, I think. Oh, I've moved off the bank, decided to wade out. I'm just drifting a wet fly down here. So far, not had nothing. I think I'll fish for about another half hour and then go get some breakfast because I am starving. I think I'll try drifting a nymph about for a bit and then I'll move back down to where I had that fish yesterday. See if I can save myself from a blank before I go get me breakfast. See you in a bit. Well, I'm back to this little pool. I'm gonna give it half an hour here and then go and get some breakfast. Unless I start catching lots of fish and then I might give it a bit longer. But we'll see. If there is anyone out there that watches my videos that fishes the River Tweed around the Peebles area and the Leithen, and you fancy showing us how to catch fish, then it would be much appreciated. I managed a few last year, and I've not really gave it a lot of effort so far this year, to be honest. It's just been a few hours even there when I've had them free. But I managed my first one yesterday. I thought that might have broke me duck. But apparently not. Well, I'll keep splashing away on this bit for a bit longer and then sack it, I think. See you in a bit. Well, that's it. My belly can't take any more. I need to go get me breakfast. I'm starving. I thought there might have been a couple of fish about this morning, but apparently I can't find them. So I've not had the best few sessions. The last couple of weeks I've been out on here, but I've not really gave it a big effort. So I did catch my first brownie of the season on Saturday there. Well, that was it. I think the next couple of weeks or so I'll give it a bit more effort. I'll give it a bit more of my attention, and I'll get out for some proper fishing sessions. But at the minute it's been prime conditions for out on the mountain bike, so I've been concentrating on that. But I will, maybe next weekend, I will set a day and get out and do some proper fishing, put some effort in, and hopefully catch a few more fish. And like I say, if there is anyone watching this channel who fishes the River Tweed around the Peebles and Innerleithen area, and you fancy a day out and showing us how to catch fish, then it'd be appreciated. Just shout up, let us know in the comments. Yeah, if you do like my videos, give them a like and subscribe. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I can't function properly. Anyway, see you in a bit.